Ladies and gentlemen, every day life offers you two choices: to remain where you are or to rise just a little higher. That 1% improvement may seem small, insignificant even, but over time it's the difference between standing still and achieving greatness. You don't need to leap miles at once just to step forward, just a little better than you were yesterday. Let me tell you something: nobody wakes up and suddenly finds themselves at the top. It's the small, consistent actions, the grind day after day, that turn you into the person you're meant to be. Each day is an opportunity, and each challenge is a chance to sharpen your mind, refine your skills, and grow your spirit. When you think about success, it's easy to imagine big, dramatic changes, a moment that transforms everything. But the truth is, real success isn't built on grand gestures. It's built on consistency, on showing up every single day, doing the work, and staying committed even when no one's watching. It's not the single moment that changes your life. It's the repeated actions, the habits you form, and the effort you put in over time. Consistency doesn't always feel glamorous. In fact, it can be downright difficult. There will be days when you don't feel like pushing yourself, when the goal seems too far away or the progress too slow. But that's exactly when consistency matters most. It's easy to work hard when you're feeling motivated and energized, but what separates the great from the average is the ability to keep going when the excitement fades. Every day you show up and give your best, even when it feels like nothing's changing, you're planting the seeds of future success. Each small action, each step forward builds momentum. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, small at first, but with each turn it picks up speed, growing larger and more powerful. There's a quiet power in consistency. It doesn't shout or demand attention, but over time it delivers results that are impossible to ignore. You don't have to take giant leaps forward every day, just keep moving. Keep pushing yourself to improve, even if it's just by a little bit. It's easy to get caught up in the idea that progress has to be monumental, that you need to take giant leaps to make real change. But the truth is, it's the small steps that hold the most power. Each tiny action you take, no matter how insignificant it may seem at the time, adds up over days, weeks, months, and eventually transforms your life. Think about it: nobody builds a house in a single day. It starts with laying one brick, then another, until eventually you've built something solid. The same principle applies to your personal growth and improvement. Every time you put in a little more effort, learn a little more, or take on a small challenge, you're laying the foundation for something greater. These small actions compound over time, creating a momentum that eventually leads to remarkable results. Small steps also help break down big, intimidating goals. When you look at a mountain from the bottom, it can seem impossible to climb. But if you focus on just taking the next step and then the next, suddenly that impossible mountain becomes a series of achievable moments. You don't have to conquer it all at once, you just need to keep moving forward. Another beauty of small steps is that they're sustainable. Grand, sweeping changes often burn out quickly because they require so much energy up front. But small improvements, they're manageable, something you can do every day. And as you continue to take those steps, they become habits. And habits, once ingrained, make success inevitable. The key is to recognize that even though the change may be slow, even though the steps are small, they are still moving you in the right direction. You might not see the results immediately, but trust that they're coming. Every day, from the moment you wake up, you're faced with choices. Some are big, some are small, but each decision plays a part in shaping who you are and the direction your life is heading. It's easy to overlook the power of these daily choices, especially when they seem routine or insignificant, but over time they accumulate and define the person you become. Think about it: the choice to wake up early and start your day with purpose, or to hit the snooze button and drift back into sleep. It might seem like a small decision in the moment, but it sets the tone for the rest of the day. The decision to invest time in learning something new, or to scroll mindlessly through your phone, is more than just a passing moment. It's a reflection of your priorities and how much you value growth. These choices may seem inconsequential on their own, but when repeated day after day, they become habits, and habits form the foundation of your life. You are the sum of your decisions. If you consistently choose to take the easier path, to avoid challenges or discomfort over time, those choices will limit your potential. But if you make the deliberate choice to push yourself, to seek growth, and to embrace challenges, even in the smallest ways, you begin to reshape your character, your mindset, and ultimately your future. The beauty of daily choices is that you have control over them. No matter where you are in life, no matter what challenges you're facing, every day is an opportunity to make decisions that align with the person you want to become. It doesn't mean you need to overhaul your entire life in one day. It means making the conscious decision to be just a little better today than you were yesterday. Each decision acts as a vote for the person you want to be. Are you voting for discipline or procrastination? For growth or stagnation? For health or neglect? These decisions might seem small in isolation, but over time they define your path. Success is often romanticized as something that happens quickly, a sudden breakthrough or a stroke of luck that transforms your life overnight. But the truth is far different. Real success is a slow, deliberate process, one that requires patience, perseverance, and the willingness to put in the work day after day, often without seeing immediate results. It's a journey, not a destination, and the road is long, winding, and sometimes difficult to navigate. The notion that success takes time is one that many struggle with, especially in a world where instant gratification is the norm. We're conditioned to expect quick rewards, immediate feedback, and fast results. But true, lasting success doesn't operate on those terms. It's built slowly, brick by brick, with each effort you make contributing to the larger structure. It's not about one big moment of triumph, but about the accumulation of many small victories along the way. One of the key reasons why success takes time is because it involves growth. Growth, by its nature, is a gradual process. You don't become an expert overnight, and you don't build something great in a day. You have to learn, fail, adapt, and refine your approach over time. Each setback is an opportunity to learn, and each step forward brings you closer to your goal. This process can't be rushed. It requires you to be patient with yourself, to trust the process, and to understand that each day of effort is a necessary part of the journey. There's also a deeper transformation that happens when you pursue success over time. It's not just about achieving external goals, it's about becoming the kind of person who can achieve them. Along the way, you develop discipline, resilience, and the strength to keep going when things get tough. This inner growth is just as important as the outward achievements, and it's something that can only happen through time and experience. Success also takes time because real achievements require solid foundations. If you build something too quickly without the necessary groundwork, it's likely to collapse when faced with challenges. But if you take the time to build a strong foundation, whether it's in your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, what you create will be able to withstand setbacks and continue to grow. Lastly, the time it takes to achieve success allows you to appreciate the journey. When you work hard for something over a long period, the success you eventually achieve holds more meaning. It's not just about the end result, it's about everything you learned along the way, the person you became in the process, and the obstacles you overcame. That's what makes success truly rewarding. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, but how you respond to them determines the course of your journey. It's natural to shy away from difficulties, to seek the path of least resistance. But if you truly want to grow, to become stronger, and to reach new heights, you have to learn to embrace those challenges, not run from them. It's through the struggles, the moments of doubt, and the obstacles you face that you build resilience, character, and a deeper understanding of your own capabilities. Challenges force you out of your comfort zone. When everything is easy, you can fall into routines and habits that don't push you to improve. But when you're confronted with a challenge, it demands that you dig deeper, that you find new ways to solve problems, and that you tap into strengths you didn't even know you had. This is where true growth happens in the midst of difficulty. when you're forced to stretch beyond what you thought was possible. Facing challenges head-on also teaches you valuable lessons that success alone cannot provide. When you fail, when you struggle, and when you stumble, you gain insights that are crucial for future success. Each challenge presents an opportunity to learn something new about yourself and the world around you. It's not the challenge itself that defines you, but how you respond to it. Do you retreat, or do you rise to meet it? Do you let it defeat you, or do you use it as fuel to become stronger? Another reason to embrace challenges is that they build resilience. Life will always have its ups and downs, and being able to bounce back from setbacks is key to long-term success. Every time you overcome a challenge, you prove to yourself that you can handle adversity. This mental toughness becomes a core part of who you are, allowing you to face future obstacles with greater confidence and less fear. Challenges also help you develop a mindset of persistence. Success rarely comes from a straight, unbroken line of progress. It comes from persistence through setbacks, through failures, and through the moments when everything seems to be going wrong. When you embrace challenges, you are training yourself to keep going, even when things get tough. You learn that setbacks are not the end of the road, but a necessary part of the journey. Finally, challenges reveal your true potential. It's easy to underestimate what you're capable of when you've never been tested. But when you're pushed to your limits, when you're forced to confront something difficult, you often find that you're stronger, smarter, and more resourceful than you ever imagined. Challenges unlock that potential, showing you what you can achieve when you refuse to give up. Commitment to the grind is one of the most important mindsets you can adopt if you want to achieve anything meaningful in life. The grind is the everyday work, the relentless, sometimes monotonous effort that doesn't always come with immediate rewards or recognition. It's about showing up, putting in the hours, and doing the work even when it feels like nothing is changing, even when you're tired, even when it's hard. The grind isn't glamorous. It's not the part of success that people often talk about or celebrate. But behind every achievement, every breakthrough, and every victory, there's always a long stretch of grinding, of working in silence, of pushing through setbacks, of persisting when others might have quit. The grind is the foundation of success. And without it, the results you seek will never materialize. What makes committing to the grind so powerful is that it separates those who merely want success from those who are willing to do what it takes to earn it. Many people dream of achieving great things, but few are willing to endure the slow, often painful process required to get there. The grind demands sacrifice. It demands discipline. It asks you to give up short-term comfort in exchange for long-term rewards. Committing to the grind also means embracing the discomfort that comes with growth. Improvement rarely happens in moments of ease. It happens when you push yourself beyond your limits, when you're willing to fail, and when you keep going despite obstacles. The grind teaches you discipline because it requires you to take action even when motivation fades. Motivation comes and goes, but discipline keeps you moving forward. When you're committed to the grind, you develop the habit of doing what needs to be done, regardless of how you feel in the moment. The grind is where you earn your strength. Each day you show up and put in the work, you're building resilience. You're developing the ability to keep going, even when the results are slow to come, even when progress seems invisible. Over time, the effort you invest compounds like drops of water that eventually wear away even the hardest rock. It may feel slow at first, but every bit of effort is adding up, creating a momentum that eventually leads to breakthroughs. Committing to the grind is also about embracing the long-term vision. It's easy to get discouraged when you don't see immediate results. But the grind teaches you to trust the process, to keep moving forward, knowing that success takes time. Each day you commit to the work, you're planting seeds that will grow in the future. The key is to keep watering those seeds, even when you don't see them sprout right away. The grind is the ultimate test of patience, faith, and perseverance. In the grind, you also learn the value of consistency. It's not about occasional bursts of effort, but about showing up every day, putting in the hours, and repeating the process over and over again. Consistency compounds over time, and it's often the most consistent workers, the ones who commit to the grind, who eventually stand out. When you stay committed to the grind, you separate yourself from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. You become someone who doesn't just talk about goals, but actually works toward them day in and day out. Committing to the grind isn't just about external success, it's about building character. The grind shapes you into a person of integrity, someone who values hard work, persistence, and the long game. It forces you to develop a mindset that doesn't rely on immediate gratification, but instead focuses on the process of growth. You learn to appreciate the journey as much as the destination, because you understand that the grind is where true transformation happens. In a world that often celebrates speed and instant results, the idea of taking shortcuts can be tempting. It's natural to want to get where you're going faster, to skip the hard parts, and to find the quickest path to success. But the reality is there are no shortcuts. Success, real and lasting success, cannot be rushed or circumvented. It requires time, effort, and dedication to the process. When you try to take shortcuts, you might save time in the moment, but you end up cutting corners in ways that matter most. Shortcuts often lead to incomplete work, gaps in knowledge, and a lack of true understanding. They may seem like a quicker route to the top, but what you gain in speed, you lose in depth. You might reach the destination faster, but you won't be fully prepared to stay there. Shortcuts rob you of the full learning experience. Every step in the journey, every challenge you face, and every bit of effort you put in is there for a reason. Each moment teaches you something valuable, whether it's about the craft you're working on, the skills you're developing, or the mindset you need to succeed. When you skip parts of the process, you miss out on these crucial lessons. You may achieve short-term gains, but in the long run, your lack of foundation will show. The hard work, the grind, the moments of doubt and struggle, these are not obstacles to be avoided, but opportunities to be embraced. They are the experiences that shape you, that make you stronger, and that prepare you for the challenges ahead. When you resist the temptation of shortcuts and choose to go through the process fully, you build the resilience, discipline, and knowledge needed to sustain success. Success built on shortcuts is fragile. It may look solid from the outside, but it lacks the strength to endure. Without putting in the necessary work, you won't have the deep understanding or the mastery needed to handle the inevitable obstacles that come your way. Shortcuts give the illusion of progress, but they fail to prepare you for the long game. They don't build the endurance, perseverance, or tenacity that true success requires. Taking the long road, on the other hand, builds a foundation that can support your goals over time. It teaches you patience, persistence, and the value of incremental progress. Each step, no matter how small or difficult, is an investment in your future success. When you embrace the process without looking for shortcuts, you ensure that you're not just reaching your goals, but that you're equipped to maintain and grow beyond them. There's a reason why the most successful people in any field are those who have put in years of effort. They didn't skip steps or cut corners. They committed to mastering their craft, to learning from their mistakes, and to refining their skills over time. They understood that the road to success is long and challenging, but that each step along the way is necessary. Shortcuts can also rob you of the sense of pride and accomplishment that comes from truly earning your success. There's something deeply satisfying about knowing that you've worked for something, that you've put in the effort and overcome the challenges. When you achieve your goals through hard work, the victory is sweeter, the success more meaningful. It becomes more than just an end result, it becomes a testament to your perseverance and dedication. In the pursuit of long-term success, the process is as important as the outcome. The discipline you develop, the skills you hone, and the lessons you learn along the way are what ultimately sustain you. There's no substitute for the growth that happens when you commit fully to the journey. Shortcuts might seem appealing, but they rob you of this essential development. They cheat you out of the person you could become if you embraced the challenges, learned the lessons, and did the work. The most fulfilling successes are those that are earned, step by step, through dedication, effort, and resilience. There are no shortcuts to true greatness. The path may be long, but it's in walking that path fully that you gain the wisdom, strength, and experience to not only achieve your goals, but to excel beyond them. Building a legacy is about creating something that lasts beyond your lifetime, something that reflects your values, passions, and contributions to the world. It's not just about achieving personal success, but about leaving a mark that impacts others and endures over time. Building a legacy requires vision, commitment, and a sense of purpose that goes beyond immediate gains. To build a legacy, you first need to define what matters most to you. This involves identifying your core values, your passions, and the causes you care deeply about. It's about understanding what you want to be remembered for and how you want to influence the world. Your legacy is a reflection of who you are and what you stand for, and it begins with a clear sense of direction and purpose. Once you've defined your vision, it's about translating that vision into actions. Building a legacy isn't a passive endeavor. It requires active effort and consistent dedication. It's about setting goals that align with your values and working tirelessly to achieve them. Whether you're making contributions to your community, advancing your profession, or creating something new, each action should be a step towards creating the impact you desire. Creating a lasting legacy also involves making a positive impact on others. It's not just about what you achieve for yourself, but how you uplift and inspire those around you. This could mean mentoring others, sharing your knowledge and experiences, or dedicating time and resources to causes that benefit others. By investing in people and fostering positive change, you extend the reach of your legacy beyond your own achievements. Your legacy is also built through resilience and perseverance. It's about enduring through challenges and staying committed to your vision, even when the path gets tough. Building something meaningful often involves overcoming obstacles and setbacks, but it's in these moments that your true character is forged. By facing adversity with determination, you demonstrate the strength and resolve that will be remembered long after you're gone. Another crucial aspect of building a legacy is continuity. It's not enough to create something impactful. You need to ensure that it continues to thrive and evolve. This might involve passing on your knowledge, establishing structures that support your vision, or inspiring others to carry on your work. A true legacy is one that grows and adapts over time, carried forward by those who follow in your footsteps. Building a legacy also means being mindful of the long-term effects of your actions. Consider how your decisions and contributions will impact future generations. It's about thinking beyond immediate results and focusing on the enduring value of your work. By creating something that stands the test of time, you ensure that your impact is felt for years to come. Ultimately, building a legacy is about leaving a positive imprint on the world. It's about creating something that adds value, inspires others, and contributes to the greater good. It requires dedication, vision, and a willingness to put in the effort necessary to achieve something lasting. When you focus on creating a meaningful legacy, you transform your efforts into something that endures, influencing and inspiring others long after you've gone. The concept of being better than yesterday is about continual personal growth and self-improvement. It's a mindset that focuses on incremental progress, striving to make each day a bit better than the last. This approach is grounded in the belief that perfection is not an achievable state, but rather a journey of constant development and refinement. Every day presents an opportunity to improve. It's easy to get caught up in long-term goals and the pursuit of grand achievements, but the real power lies in the small daily actions that contribute to your overall growth. By focusing on being better than yesterday, you break down your larger goals into manageable daily improvements. It's about making a conscious effort to be a little more productive, a little more disciplined, a little more compassionate, or a little more knowledgeable than you were the day before. One of the key benefits of this mindset is that it fosters a culture of continuous learning. When you commit to being better than yesterday, you're always seeking ways to learn and grow. This might involve acquiring new skills, expanding your knowledge, or simply reflecting on your experiences to understand how you can improve. The process of continuous learning ensures that you're always evolving, staying relevant, and adapting to new challenges. Being better than yesterday also encourages a focus on self-awareness. To improve, you need to recognize your strengths and weaknesses, understand your goals, and assess your progress. This self-awareness helps you identify areas where you can make incremental improvements and provides motivation to strive for better outcomes. By regularly evaluating yourself and setting small, achievable goals, you maintain a clear sense of direction and purpose. Embracing this mindset also means learning from your mistakes. Instead of seeing failures as setbacks, view them as opportunities to grow. Every mistake provides valuable lessons and insights into how you can do things differently. By acknowledging these lessons and making adjustments, you ensure that each failure contributes to your development rather than holding you back. This approach transforms challenges into stepping stones for progress. Another important aspect of being better than yesterday is consistency. It's not about making dramatic changes all at once, but about making steady, incremental improvements. Consistency in your efforts builds momentum and leads to significant progress over time. Small, daily improvements may not seem significant in the short term, but they accumulate to create substantial change. By staying committed to continuous improvement, you build habits that drive long-term success. Additionally, this mindset fosters resilience. When you're focused on being better than yesterday, you're less likely to be discouraged by setbacks or obstacles. Instead of viewing these challenges as insurmountable, you see them as part of the process of growth. This resilience enables you to persevere through difficulties, maintain a positive outlook, and stay motivated in the face of adversity. Being better than yesterday also involves setting personal benchmarks. These benchmarks provide a way to measure your progress and celebrate your achievements. By setting realistic, incremental goals, you create a roadmap for improvement and maintain a sense of accomplishment as you reach each milestone. These benchmarks help keep you motivated and provide a sense of direction as you strive for continuous growth. Ultimately, the concept of being better than yesterday is about adopting a mindset of perpetual improvement. It's about embracing the idea that personal growth is a lifelong journey, not a destination. By focusing on daily improvements, learning from your experiences, and remaining committed to consistent progress, you cultivate a habit of self-betterment that drives both personal and professional success. Celebrating small wins is an essential practice for maintaining motivation and fostering a positive mindset throughout your journey toward larger goals. Small wins are the incremental achievements and progress that might seem minor in isolation, but collectively build momentum and drive. Recognizing and celebrating these victories helps you stay engaged, reinforces positive behavior, and boosts overall morale. Every significant accomplishment is made up of a series of smaller achievements. By focusing on these smaller victories, you create a sense of progress and accomplishment that keeps you motivated. It's easy to overlook these small milestones in the quest for larger goals, but acknowledging them is crucial for maintaining enthusiasm and momentum. Each small win is a step closer to your ultimate objective and a sign that you're moving in the right direction. Celebrating small wins also helps to build confidence. Each time you achieve a small goal, it reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed. This growing confidence fuels further efforts and encourages you to tackle even bigger challenges. When you recognize and reward yourself for these incremental successes, you reinforce the positive behaviors and habits that lead to continued progress. Furthermore, celebrating small wins enhances your resilience. The journey to achieving significant goals is often long and challenging, filled with obstacles and setbacks. By taking the time to celebrate small victories, you maintain a positive outlook and a sense of accomplishment even when progress seems slow. These celebrations provide a psychological boost, helping you stay resilient and committed to your larger goals despite any difficulties you may encounter. Another benefit of acknowledging small wins is that it fosters a sense of satisfaction and joy. The process of working toward a significant goal can be arduous, and it's easy to become disheartened if you only focus on the end result. Celebrating small wins adds moments of joy and recognition along the way, making the journey more enjoyable and less daunting. It transforms the process from a series of tasks into a series of achievements worth celebrating. Recognizing small wins also helps to create a culture of progress and continuous improvement. When you and those around you celebrate small victories, it encourages an environment where achievements are acknowledged and valued. This positive reinforcement cultivates a mindset of growth and progress, where each success, no matter how small, is seen as a building block toward larger goals. Incorporating celebrations for small wins into your routine can also help with goal setting and planning. By breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable milestones, you create a roadmap for achievement. Each milestone reached is an opportunity to celebrate and reflect on progress. This approach makes large goals seem more attainable and provides clear markers of success along the way. Finally, celebrating small wins reinforces the idea that success is a journey, not just a destination. It shifts the focus from solely achieving the end goal to appreciating the process and the incremental progress made. This perspective helps you stay engaged and motivated, recognizing that every step forward, no matter how small, contributes to the overall success. By valuing and celebrating these small wins, you create a positive feedback loop that fuels continued effort and perseverance. In closing, remember that the journey to achieving great things is paved with countless small victories. Each step, each accomplishment, no matter how minor it may seem, is a testament to your progress and your dedication. By celebrating these small wins, you not only recognize the hard work and effort you've put in, but also build the momentum needed to keep moving forward. So, as you continue on your path, take the time to acknowledge and celebrate your achievements, however small they may be. These moments of recognition are not just rewards, they are vital milestones that keep you motivated, build your confidence, and remind you of the progress you're making. Embrace each small win as a powerful step toward your larger goals and a reflection of your journey. In doing so, you'll find that the pursuit of your dreams becomes not just a destination to reach, but a series of meaningful moments that inspire and drive you. Keep celebrating those small victories and let them fuel your passion and perseverance as you continue to strive for greatness.